Hamlet, the tragic story of the Prince of Denmark. The castle of Elsinore in the kingdom of Denmark was once a symbol of joy and power, but suddenly the castle was covered in a shadow of grief. The death of Hamlet, the beloved king of Denmark, brought deep mourning to the kingdom. The cause of his death was said to be a snake bite, but this death disturbed not only the king, but also the entire royal family. Shortly after the king's death, Queen Gertrude married the brother of the deceased king, Claudius. Claudius ascended the throne as the new king. This quick marriage and change of power deeply hurt Prince Hamlet. Before he could get over the grief of his father's death, this behavior of his mother hurt him greatly. Hamlet thought to himself, how weak can a person be to do such a thing? Hamlet was a wise, sensitive, and thoughtful young man. He always thought about life, death, justice, and injustice. The hypocrisy, artificial smiles, and false joy of the royal court bothered him. He continued to wear black to mourn, even though the new king Claudius told him to be normal. One night, the castle guards noticed a strange phenomenon. They saw a ghost that looked like the dead King Hamlet walking around the castle walls. At first they were scared, but then they told the Prince Hamlet. Hamlet heard about it and wanted to see the ghost himself. Late at night he went to the castle walls. Suddenly the ghost appeared from the fog, his dead father. The ghost called Hamlet to speak privately and revealed a terrible truth. He said that his death was not an accident. Claudius, his own brother, had poisoned his ear in his sleep and killed him, and then seized both the throne and the queen. Hearing this, Hamlet was stunned. His heart burned with the fire of revenge. He swore that he would avenge this murder. But Hamlet suddenly did not want to do anything. He wanted to be sure whether Claudius was really guilty. Hamlet decided he would pretend to be crazy. This way no one would understand what he was really thinking. His behavior changed. Sometimes he would say mysterious things. Sometimes he would act strangely. Ophelia suffered the most from this change. Ophelia was Hamlet's lover, an innocent, tender-hearted young woman. But Hamlet suddenly began to neglect her, speak harshly. Ophelia did not understand anything. She just kept crying. Ophelia's father, Polonius, thought Hamlet had gone mad after failing in love. Claudius also noticed this, but he had doubts. There must be some other reason behind Hamlet's madness. Hamlet came up with a novel plan. He invited a group of playwrights to the castle. They staged a play, the story of which was exactly like the murder of his father. A king is killed in his sleep. Hamlet was observing Claudius's reaction. As soon as that scene of the play came, Claudius became very unrestless. He suddenly got up and stopped the play. Seeing this behavior, Hamlet was convinced the ghost did not lie. Claudius was really a murderer. Even after knowing the truth, Hamlet did not kill Claudius immediately. This is the depth of his character. He began to think, what is life? What is death? Will people live, or will they choose death to end all suffering? From this thought comes his famous soliloquy, to be or not to be, that is, to be or not to be, to live or to accept death. This dilemma is what makes Hamlet different. He is not just a vengeful prince, he is a philosophical soul. One day Hamlet went to his mother's house. He told Queen Gertrude about his wrongdoing in harsh words. At this time, Polonius was hiding behind the curtain. Hamlet heard the sound and thought that Claudius was hiding. He struck with his sword. But Polonius died. This mistaken murder made everything more complicated. Ophelia was mentally broken by the death of her father. She gradually went mad. While singing, she fell into the river and died one day. An accident or suicide, no one knows for sure. Polonius's son, Laertes, came back from abroad and found out everything. He burst into anger. He blamed Hamlet for the deaths of his father and sister. Claudius took the opportunity. He persuaded Laertes to kill Hamlet. The plan was there would be a sword duel, but Laertes' sword would be poisoned. Moreover, Claudius had also prepared a poisoned drink. The duel began. At first, everything was normal. Hamlet and Laertes hit each other. At one point, they accidentally switched swords. As a result, Hamlet was also hit by the poisoned sword. At this time, Queen Gertrude unknowingly drank a poisoned drink and died. Before she died, she spoke about the poison. The dying Laertes revealed the whole truth. Claudius was the root of all the conspiracies. Knowing the truth, Hamlet killed Claudius with his last strength. But the effects of the poison did not allow him to live. Before his death, he told his friend Horatio the whole truth and declared the Norwegian Prince Fortinbrands worthy of the throne of Denmark. Then Hamlet died. Silence descended on the castle of Elsinore. Revenge was fulfilled, but only emptiness and education remained. The greed for power, betrayal, and moral weakness ultimately lead to destruction. Hamlet is not just the story of a prince, it is an eternal tragedy of human conflict, the struggle between justice and injustice, and the deep questions of life. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel, Weak Students English.